I would begin my time in Dauphin by checking out the impressive Ukrainian cathedrals found all across the city, which is Canada's Ukrainian capital.
It's incredible to see these kind of churches here in the middle of the Canadian prairies. Very cool. And the view of the church from the other side. You can see the dome is a bit more clearly from this angle. Very impressive structure. And you can see right across the street is another Ukrainian church. I'm going to go check out that one here in a bit. So this is the Ukrainian Catholic Church of the Resurrection, and it was built in the 1930s based on models of churches from Qeeo, Ukraine. These churches are in the Byzantine style. I'm not sure if this is still used today. I think this may be a museum today or something. All right, I've made it to the final of the 3 major Ukrainian churches here in Dauphin, Manitoba. This one is very impressive. Again, the signature onion domes on the very top of the towers. It's the Church of St. George, Greek Orthodox Church. It's a little bit backlit from this angle. Quite the impressive church. Next installment of roadside attractions. Calling this wildlife would be a stretch, but this is the mascot of Dauphin, Manitoba, the beaver. Very, very, very quirky place. I'm in downtown Dauphin, Manitoba now to check out to see what the downtown here has to offer. Here is the Via Rail station, so I could have caught the train to Churchill from here if I wanted, but it would have been made for a very, very long ride, of course. I think it's about 30 hours or so from here to Churchill. About 6 hours or so to Winnipeg if you go the other direction. Very historic brick building here from 1905. One of the oldest in the downtown core, it seems. And the skyline, if you can call it that. No matter where you go in the world, if you ever pass railroad tracks, there's always going to be graffiti. So even here in Dauphin, Manitoba, small little Ukrainian town, but there is some beautiful art underneath here. So I'm just walking through downtown. I'm going to get up here to see what's on the main strip. Just walking under the awning here at the railway station in Dauphin. Really nice day for a walk around town. I think I've seen most of the community now. So there's an old CN locomotive right there. Very cool though. So yeah, one of the only communities in Canada, in this part of Canada at least, that has rail service. So very cool. So from here I'm going to be heading up to Swan River, which is about an hour and a half away, and that's where I'm going to spend the night. So today is going to be a slower paced day. Tomorrow I'm going to drive up to the Pas and then up to Flin Flon, where I've rented a cabin for the night up there on the lake. So that should be a wonderful end to my time up here in the Manitoba wilderness. This is Fort Dauphin, an old trading fort here on the edge of the city. Unfortunately, it's closed right now, but the buildings do look fairly historic, very cool. I'm here at Karina's restaurant in the heart of downtown Dauphin, and this is supposedly the best Ukrainian food in town. So I'm gonna go have their combination platter of kielbasa sausage, pierogies and so forth, sauerkraut, all traditional Ukrainian foods. It isn't the greatest serving because I only got the half size, but this is $15. It does give you 2 pieces of kielbasa, some sauerkraut, and a slew of pierogies, so it looks really good. All right, I am at the local mall. I'm gonna get some groceries for my time at the cottage tomorrow and also stock up on some essentials because this is pretty much the last major town until I get into Flin Flon on Saturday, so 2 days from now. So it's going to be a pretty remote stretch through Manitoba until then. Well, it is an incredibly hot day outside. It is 36 degrees Celsius, or almost 100 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Dauphin is a really beautiful city, full of Ukrainian heritage, so very cool to see Canada's multicultural diversity. I'm going to be on my way here to Swan River, Manitoba. It is about an hour and 45 minutes, hour and a half to Swan River from here, so not too far of a drive. There is not much in this town. There's not much of interest. It's mostly a service center. Yet another incredible Ukrainian Orthodox church here in Swan River. I'm here at the Swan in Swan River, Manitoba. So yet another Manitoba roadside attraction to add to the tally. It took me about an hour and 45 minutes to get out here, so gonna call it an early night.